January 19, 2023, Session 1158. This is Lani bringing this session through the Omega Communications portal today. Are you ready for the next level of energy and information? We speak about levels, but let's not be limited by levels. They're just indications of different energy fields. Now, begin as usual, taking in a natural breath. As you let it out, just let go of everything you've been doing or thinking about, and come with me to assemble in the receiving area of the station of light. It is a real place within a real existence, within a dimension. It's just that we need to attune ourselves to that dimension to experience the existence there, the presence of it. So let's do that in this moment. Attune yourself to being present in a receiving area of the station of light. It's the beginning place. It's like moving into the foyer entrance of your home or a big building. This is where we begin today. As you begin and you assemble here and you expand your consciousness, we come forward greeting you as one spokesperson. I am that known as Orem, but there are many with me. The presence that I am has become accustomed to linking with the energy field of this one who is speaking the words to you. So you may wonder why different ones don't come through and greet you, but indeed we are present. There are others here as group consciousness, as many others, and as part of your consciousness field. Because even though you may hear specific words that we deliver to you, you may sense and hear them in a different framework of perception and understanding, and perhaps as a different being who comes forward to you, presenting you the energy and information. You are individually receptors. You are wired to receive in different ways. And so what we deliver comes through in a generalized pattern, and yet it is the greater pattern that is available to everybody. And you will interpret it in the way and in the words and the particular frequency that you resonate with. Now, as we begin further, there is a concept that you have been brought up with, that has been established in the current civilization and in many other civilizations. The concept being that you must act in a certain way, you must follow certain directives given to you from apparently controlling authorities, and there are concepts to do with the activity of your livelihood, of supporting yourself in whatever framework of perhaps financial support or energy support. There are multiple frameworks that you have been encountering in your lifespan, and in many ways you have been working through them, understanding what is an illusion that has been presented to you to accept as reality, and what is simply a pattern that you understand why it is there, but you can draw upon the true vital essence of creation, allowing you to move freely through certain patterns. Therefore, what is presented to you, you must always analyse as, is this a reality for you? Is it a reality for someone else? And as you realise what your reality is, you are expanding your perception and your presence into a greater dynamic field named as consciousness fields. So here we have brought you into a centre of point of existence of creation, where you already have moved through possible limitations, and you are presented here almost as a clear being, open to receive new sets of codes, new layers of information, and what is appropriate for you as you move forward now on the trajectory, on that pathway referred to in the previous gathering. And on that pathway, of course, you have expanded into new creations that will be supporting you, and which you will identify as those which will support you and which will assist you in your clear presentation of the expanded field of consciousness. Now, identify yourself in this pure aspect, being informed with new creative patterns. These are frequency patterns, and the frequencies contain different concepts which creates the reality that you are attracted to in the natural resonating pattern of you. There are many possibilities, many potentials that are particularly appropriate to other areas of consciousness, other areas that people choose to identify themselves with some segregation, some identification, some polarization into a particular belief system and a pattern. One of the purposes of bringing you into this established dimension of the Starfleet and of the Station of Light here is to separate you from conditioning, from possible limitations, and to clear your pattern so you flow more easily and freely into identifying what is needed specifically for you and your life pattern and your surroundings. So this will all become a natural unfoldment and presentation to you. This is all in accordance with the consciousness field of many galactic situations and presences. And it is all available to what is occurring around and within and through the planetoid, given the name of Earth or Gaia, so that you understand what you have presented yourself into by coming into the body form, bringing the body form into this sphere of existence. It is overseen, it is watched over. It is watched over by aspects of what you would say yourself, or an aspect of yourself. And there are many layers to that. And that, as you move forward into realizing your full connection with your original state of existence, then you begin to see the expanded viewpoint from an original source energy perspective. And so this is all about illuminating and spreading, enlightening, lightening up, bringing what you know as light or clear energy patterns into your specific presentation as a body form and into the entire sphere of existence around you, and in many other coexisting levels or stations or places, however you are drawn to present the specific light field that you carry into where it is needed. Expanding concepts, expanding evolution, creating landforms, creating and identifying and separating into a glorious unfoldment of creation. You are doing this in your current presentation as that which you identify as self. It is always to bring your awareness that is needed into the current location and the current body form that is important. Then you are adhering to the first principles of life, of being consciously present and presenting the pure elements of creation. And so this expands. It expands beyond your present energetic sphere known as the planet you are on. It expands further beyond the current perception of the galaxy around the sun, around which the planets revolve. And so there are many different concepts of other systems that you are aware of currently in an interdimensional complexity of creation. This is amplified and multiplied many times. This is known to you. Essentially, there are different aspects of your body energy consciousness that relates to the concepts of expanded fields of existence. And when you bring in the pure original source energy into you, it's going into other dimensions of existence. But firstly, it must go into all of the dimensions of existence that you know, perhaps as you identify as your body. It is a complexity of organized creation, of an original creation source, energy, being enlivened as you identify with the first principles of life flowing through you in every cellular matter. So you might say that any disturbance within your body form or around it or around your locality is needing the reconnection to the original source pattern. the original blueprint and matrix of creation. These terms are given to you throughout your presentations into this area. Each time you present yourself here, there is an expansion of your perception. And in that you would say expansion of your consciousness. You become conscious of more. You are filled and infilled in places that we're needing particular frequency patterns. You are assisted in all of this. And this is why these words were presented to you in this way in this session, for you to identify your space and place beyond time, beyond physical densities, into that expanded light field of creation. Enjoy this and feel it throughout all of your energy systems. This is our presentation today to you. Orem out. Ulea coming forward to you, and I have with me the being you have known previously, named as AnTur. And together we work in a particular state of consciousness for you and a presentation to you. You are with us in this. And it is also a way of giving you the sense of upliftment to enjoy this process. And in this way, it is not part of an analytical process that many of you would want to analyze it. This is simply we presenting ourselves to you in the same framework that you are here, as a joyful reconnection. And what passes through us into your energy field also assists the process that you have been receiving through what Orem was presenting. We are helping you to assimilate that, integrating it all, so that there is a sense of infilling you with the prime source and all that it is. So this brief reconnection with you is all that is needed at this time. Remember, we are here for you to reconnect with. Be that level of expanded happiness, and it naturally flows through you and around you. We withdraw now, thank you. Lani speaking again, and it's lovely to acknowledge Orem and Ulea and AnTur, all of these beings who've taken on a form, and yet they exist in a close dimension around us. So I trust you have enjoyed this immersion as much as I have, and now we bring it all back into our reality, allowing that reality to change in accordance with the patterns that you now resonate with. Wonderful. So, as we end the session, just take in a normal breath, and as you let it out, bring yourself all the way back in from above your head, right down through and around your body, around the bottoms of your feet. This beautiful field of light that you are is now fully present, back into earth, time, space, as we acknowledge that in our daily living. It's certainly enhanced it for me. Thank you. So this ends this presentation through the Omega Communications portal. Remember, you can visit me anytime at omegacommunications.co.nz. Thank you.